How you doing? Back to do a little quick update on the inner rockers on the tr3. We learned a few measurements from this and in and outs that this particular part does. I just going to do a quick short and show you what I've cleaned up today in a little fitment. So if you take a look here, we took that part out down there. That was the inner rocker that ran down this bead. This bead here is real nice. We got a little bit of corner rot right there, which I'm hoping that because this metal still feels good, that I might be able to weld that shut. We do have to do a little bit of toe panel work because this panel comes down and meets here. So a little square is going to be put in, cut it across here, and then we'll seam the end so it lays flat on the interior, and then it'll get caulked. So you come over here, and I was showing you on the other video the height measurement here on this post. This determines this gap from up here to down there. So where your height on both sides have to be correct. So which means you're going to have to hang a door and stick a rocker in there to see if the gap on the rocker and that height measurement up there on this curve is correct. So if you look, I've cleaned it all out and it looks real nice in here, and you can see where the adjustments are for this piece. This piece has an adjustment in it, so you need to find the spread between the two pillars to get it correct. Otherwise the door is going to lay where the quarter panel comes up, the door is going to lay crooked. So the back is also movable. You can see the holes. There's two bolt holes that hold that in, and there's actually a rubber grommet that goes underneath this that keeps frame vibration from traveling through the body. That's old style stuff. Really what used to be in there appeared to me like a piece of spare tire, and I have it right here in my hand. So that sat on there, and that gives you a height on your body. That's how they did it in 1959. They also had these shims. I don't know if you can see it down there. See that little horseshoe? That's another center shim that goes on these bolts here. And then there's also rubber that lays. You can see where the old rubber is. There's rubber strips that lay. So the flooring is actually being supported by the frame, and that's what's giving the frame and the floor rigidity together, using rubber between them so that you don't hear no squeaks and noises and stuff like that. But if you look over there in the corner, all that cleaned up real good. It's got nice seams on it. That whole toe panel made it through, so you can see where that comes down and hangs. That's how this side used to be. I'm still waiting for that other rocker, so I haven't been able to put it in, but you can get a height off these corners up and down, and I would imagine that the gap down here isn't really big. I mean, you're talking an eighth. If I was to lift this just an eighth, it's going to change a lot in how the door hangs. So that's how far we got on it today. This side come out pretty nice too. It's still got a good flange on it, nice and weldable. I'll fill that little corner piece in, and then all this is really nice. I can get that straight. I cleaned and tapped and drilled all the holes back out to accept the correct bolts on this side, and I also did it over there. But if you take a look, those two center points right there are where my floor pan's going to go. So I should have the spread, and it will sit on that little edge, the floor pan, and then weld in. So that should be correct, and that will make it easier to make that patch up in the corner. Other than that, hope this little video was helpful for you. We'll get into doing the toe panels here pretty soon, and I'm waiting, like I said, for the other inner rocker. and then I'll show you a squared out version of this and how I did my measurements to get the body straight. So if this helps you out, subscribe to my channel, share it with some people, push the like button. I'd appreciate it. If not, then, I tried. Have a nice day. Oh, damn, I look a little rough. Well, my helmets do damage so bad.